Welcome back. So you plan these trips all year long, you pack your bags, you go to the airport with your kids, and then what do you know? You sit down and you realize, I'm not prepared for this. There's only junk on the menu here. What am I going to give my kids? So joining me live is Olivia Rose, naturopathic doctor. Thank you so much. And you say it's all about preparation in advance when you're traveling.
Exactly.
Whether on road or on flight.
Exactly. So we can start with the snacks briefly. I know it's like a no-brainer, and it's a very simple solution or simple suggestion, but a lot of people forget to bring little snacks. You want to choose snacks that are high in good fats, high in fiber, and high in protein to stabilize your blood sugar and just keep you feeling good while you're traveling stressful, right?
Totally.
So this can really help.
So this stuff you can bring with you, but I remarked that I've had actually fruits and vegetables confiscated.
Right.
When you get to security, they make you eat it before you walk through.
Exactly.
So you're saying...
So I try to sneak it in, but after security, you can often find little kiosks that have fruit, that sell fruit. So just buy a couple. Yeah, people don't think about that, right?
Totally smart. And obviously nuts come in handy as well.
For sure.
Okay. And then when we talk about why are electrolytes important, like we think about that when we go running, for instance, or sweating, but you're saying on flights you need this too.
Yeah, because it's so dehydrating. It's so dry like in the airplane cabins. So it's so easy just to grab an electrolyte pack, throw it in your water bottle, shake it up, and to prevent the dehydration and to also speed up that rehydration process as well.
I see Anthony and actually a lot of the crew on the morning show having these every day. What's in them?
So
there's vitamin C.
there's vitamin C, which is awesome for prevention of colds and flu, also for helping with stress. But there's electrolytes like sodium and potassium. We lose those electrolytes when we sweat and when we're dehydrated. There's B vitamins in there as well, and B vitamins are also awesome for stabilizing your blood sugar and giving you that energy that you need.
Is it safe to share with your kids?
Yeah, they do have some that will be more specific for kids, but I would consult with a naturopath just to make sure that like your kid's the right age to enjoy the electrolytes.
Too much
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here, this is an interesting one because I can't stand DEET on my kids, but obviously mosquitoes can be a nuisance whether you're picnicking or traveling.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is this?
So this one's a mosquito patch that contains B1. So it's a clear patch. You put it on your skin, and your body absorbs the B1. It emits a scent that you might not smell, but the mosquitoes hate. So it actually repels them away from you.
So does it matter where you put on your body? How long does it last for?
No, it lasts for, they say, up to 36 hours. Everyone's a little bit different. Depends on how much you sweat, that kind of thing. But it's definitely worth a try. I also like the liquids. So there's liquids. There's one. This one here is for pets. That one's. But I use that as well.
Get bitten by mosquitoes?
Yeah, they can. Yeah. So, but I took this one when I went away on vacation recently, and the one day that I forgot to put it on, I was bitten, eaten alive. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Now, but you can't just pop a whole bunch of vitamin B pills.
No, actually, I found, it's interesting with my own little self-experience, I find that when I take my B complex, like a really high dose, so this is something that I wouldn't recommend anyone else trying, but I did for myself, I do recognize that I don't get as many mosquito bites. So it's something about the smell that the B vitamins emit from your pores, they don't like.
I'm going to try this on myself. Okay, now a lot of people don't realize when you see conventional sunscreens, the reason you have to apply it half an hour in advance is because those chemicals actually have to penetrate into your epidermis and then they create a barrier.
Exactly.
You're saying the natural way is you use it topically and it just bounces off.
Exactly. So that's using the more mineral-based sunscreens that contain either zinc or titanium. And also you want to look for sunscreens that don't contain parabens or petroleum products or alcohol, any of that stuff, coloring, because all that stuff can irritate the skin, especially if you have to use it on your face, if you're using it on small children as well. So I opt for the sunscreens that are the mineral-based, and they're getting better in terms of their absorption. So it is topical, it's going to sit right on the skin, but the sunscreens that contain the oxybenzone do penetrate, as you said, and they can cause further irritation, and also they mimic our hormones. And although they're only animal studies that are done right now, I practice the precautionary principle, so if I can find something that's an alternative, I'm going to go with that.
Oh, I've been making my own sunscreen for years.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Totally. But a lot of people, if you think, oh, chemicals or whatever, zinc oxide, a lot of that stuff is, the thing that makes lifeguards' noses white. Well, that's basically the active ingredient. It sits on your skin, doesn't actually penetrate the epidermis.
Exactly.
And what are these?
So these are probiotics. We have one that's a more traditional probiotic that people are used to, so the lactobacillus species that you would keep in the fridge. And then we have one that's Saccharomyces boulardii, another type of probiotic. So it's not a bacteria, but it's very useful in treating traveler's diarrhea. And, you know, if you're feeling a little bit sick after eating something at a resort, you can take it. So if, say, you're having diarrhea, you can take it while you're having it. It'll kind of calm things down and reduce that inflammation and make you feel better faster.
So it's basically a natural Pepto-Bismol.
Exactly.
We'll have to give it a try. Thank you so much, Olivia Rose, naturopath, for joining us. We'll be back on the other side of the break with your entertainment headlines.
Thanks for having me.